Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome back. We're going to be wrapping up with Upper Mariam Mia, my colleague here at Salaamedia. She's a presenter as well. We're going to be talking advice, career options, and choices to the matric class of 2023. But before we are joined by her, let us just share some breaking news with you. We understand, according to Al Jazeera, a report that they have filed, that Israel's coordination office for its activities in Palestine have advised that 260 trucks carrying humanitarian aid were allowed to enter Gaza on Sunday, with this figure being the highest number since the start of the war. They also reiterated its claim there is no limit on the amount of aid allowed to enter the besieged enclave. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has repeatedly called for Israel to remove obstacles to the delivery of humanitarian aid to Gaza, where there is an unprecedented hunger crisis. People in Gaza are dying not only from bombs and bullets, but from lack of food and clean water, and hospitals without power and medicine, he said on the platform X. Before the war broke out on October 7, about 500 aid trucks entered daily. The current flow has been called a drop in the ocean of what is needed now in war devastated Gaza. End of the bulletin. Thank you indeed for allowing me to share that with you. And let's welcome Mariam Mia to the show this morning. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dearest beloved mentor. Uh,
You're too kind. You're too kind.
we are here,
Alhamdulillah.
all our listeners, viewers, wherever you may be listening and whichever platform.
Okay, so Miriam, this is a hectically busy time for you because you are involved in ECD. You have been for a very, very long time, and education is your greatest passion in life. And of course, you have a very important message for the class of 2023. Is it a bit late in the day to talk, to be talking to them now, or is this hinging on the fact that they're still awaiting responses from the different institutions that they've applied to for tertiary education and other such situations?
Yes, so by today, all the hopefully universities will and other places, educational institutions of higher learning where students have applied. So today, you probably be that results were released on Friday, and then was the weekend. So by today or tomorrow, you should be receiving those. You should be receiving feedback because some students were given provisional acceptance, some were waitlisted, depending on results. So you should hear from all institutions. If by tomorrow you did not hear from institutions, kindly send them a follow-up emails with whatever reference number or student number they allocated you. So far, not a student number, but more reference number that you have been allocated. So, but bear in mind, a university intake, depending on the size of university, is about 5,000 to 7,000 students for intake per university. So that's not a lot. That is maybe
Sure.
a 20% population of matriculants that can be absorbed into universities. So what happens to the rest of the 80%? But also bear in mind, the vocations and career pathways offered at the university are not the only skills we require in South Africa. So, having said that, we need to broaden our thinking patterns. Or the class of Matric 2023, those that are guiding, mentoring, parents, whoever is supporting and mentoring those our class of 2023, and also those that are writing Matric 2024, we need to change our mindset. We need to shift paradigms in terms of what are the skills required in South Africa. And that is what we, not only South Africa, just go and Google skill shortage South Africa, Canada, Australia, USA, UAE, we ever see what are the critical skills. Like, for example, in Australia, a motor mechanic is a critical skill. You don't go to
Wow.
university to become a motor mechanic. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying is we need to see what is the shortage and what is critical skills. Let me give you, for example, in Canada, especially in the winter months, which is now, truck drivers get paid higher than people in the banks, tier level 4 and level 5 employees in corporate. A truck driver, why? Because it's dangerous conditions, it's IT. We need to
Mm-hmm.
move goods. Goods is a necessity, an important commodity that needs to get places. Hence, truck drivers are valued there. So if you have a skill, you've got a flair for driving, you can do this, you'll get a job easily, you can go. And also, yes, we need to be patriotic about our country, but it's a global village now. It's
Yeah.
global village. So, I mean, you can look to see, I want to do a stint 2, 3 years. And everywhere people are giving contracts. So, you know what, I'm going for 2, 3 years. I'm going to amass some wealth. I'm coming back and then I'm implementing the skills I've learned. And I'm going to become an entrepreneur and I'm going to start employing people in South Africa. But I'm going overseas not only because I've got a job offer, because I'm gonna gain critical skill experience, which necessarily I won't be exposed to in South Africa. So what I'm saying is we need to broaden our horizons, our matrix. As parents, we need to encourage, we need to help them and to see what is happening, what are the future trends. And, about 10, 15 years ago and prior, before there was career status or job status. So if you are a doctor, wow, this person is a doctor, this person is studying medicine, this person is studying law, this is a chartered accountant, and we look up to them different ways and manner. That is changing, especially in overseas. If you are contributing, you're providing a service, skill, if you supplying goods, you're an entrepreneur, you earning, you contributing positively to society, you're a valued member of society. There's no longer the job sector. And talking about medicine, for all those that have not been accepted for medicine and that, there's other things, biomedical engineering, go into research, then do pharmacy, and then, I mean, not beyond retail, that's not your thing. We have to be at the forefront of research and development, and also those that are doing medicine, you're in for a long haul. You are in for about 8 to 9 years of your life before you even start earning. And there was only 9 positions that opened up in Gauteng in terms of the
Sure.
hospitals, and there are 200 graduates that are waiting for this. Unless you open a private practice, which I'm told takes about a year to establish, because the public feel, young doctors are maybe too inexperienced as GPs
Mm.
to actually then supporting in that way. So yes, medicine is always a humanitarian, valued, prized vocation, but you need to look at the reality of the situation as well, especially in South Africa. I mean, then you'll have to apply your trade overseas, and in a country like Australia, you'll have to then do another conversion exams, which cost currently about 150,000 over and
Sure.
above that was invested in your medical studies. I'm putting this out there so
So
people,
nothing is easy. Nothing is easy at all.
nothing
It's all
easy.
hard work
That's what
and
I'm saying.
applying your
So those
mind.
and those that those matriculants who had a side hustle, please look
Yeah.
at your side hustle and see and turn your side hustle into a vocation. You love it. So those of you that were, I don't know, you were selling technology, phones, tablets, this or that, why don't you go into the field and study markets and trends and become an entrepreneur? So take your side hustle of that. So those that were very creative in doing painting and artistry, and you were selling these beautiful canvases, painted originals, consider fine art, consider graphics. So what I'm saying, those that have a flair for food, for baking, and that you don't have anything now, and maybe, I mean, those courses at a culinary school is way more than university uh, applications in it. So what you do this year, if you're still deciding what you want to do, go to one of the fine dining eateries, or even just to see our fast food franchise or go to a confectioner and tell him, you know what, I don't want to be paid, because if you're going to go to university, you weren't going to be paid anyway,
Mm.
and your parents have to pay for something. So go there and say, can I come and observe? I want to come and I want to observe. I want to gain experience. Then, if you are the right fit and you qualify in terms of your character, they can trust you, your reliability, and all in terms of your personality, they're gonna give you free training. You're going to get probably 20, 50,000 rand worth of training for every 2, 3 months. So you can go there and then you can
Absolutely.
start seeing if
Mm.
you enjoy this. So coming back, look at of this look at our interns who came now, who started at Salaamedia. They came there today. Some of them are producers here. We have engineers extraordinaire. They all the short clips that you see that is on social media. Our interns did not have formal training on this. They came to Salaamedia
Absolutely.
and they developed skills. They learned, the equipment
Absolutely.
was there, the resources were there, they were dedicated. Even Apa Mariam speaking here was by no stretch of imagination a presenter, but having mentors like Sister Julie Ali there, rather Inayat Badi. Um,
Yeah.
I learned later in my life, I added that to my career. I brought the field of broadcasting was a passion, but I had no formal training. My training is in education and psychology. But even at that age, I was willing to learn. I had the passion. I listened. I seen how it's done, what needs to be done. So I mean, today, if you have to ask me as Mariam Mia to produce a show and to present the show, I have those skills. Thus, I
Absolutely.
learned on the job. So please, I'm advising you. The other thing is please CETAs, our very sector training authorities. So remember, in the new dispensation, the government introduced what we call the sector education and training authority, and there are 15 or 16 CETAs for every industry. So you get MERCETA is the mechanical and engineering CETA. You have the services CETA, construction CETA, education CETA. So every economy, every sector of the economy has a CETA. So now what is a CETA? Every business, every registered business in South Africa pays a skills development levy. That money SARS takes and hands it over to the Department of Higher Education, and then the Department of Higher Education, depending on which CETA a business belongs to, sends that money to the various CETAs for training. So besides company employees getting training through the CETAs have learnerships. They have internships where they train, companies can train just ordinary civilians. You enter into learners who are not employed. So non-employers you can train and money is made available. So if you want to become a motor mechanic, then you go to a company who's paying levies, and that company applies to train a motor mechanic. Then you sign a
Mm.
contract with that company that while you're there, you're protected by the labor law of the motor industry in terms of whatever other employee you get a decent salary, you get on the job training, and then you go every 6 weeks for training, and then you write your level exams, and you need to be, the contract ends, you can complete anywhere between 18 months to 4 years. So, and then that gives you a motor mechanic qualification, which didn't cost you anything. In fact, you earned for that duration, you earn money, you earn benefits, and you are already in the workforce. So that's what I'm saying is go to companies, research the CETA, see a construction CETA will, if you're interested in construction, you will get there. You'll be interested even in the media, you will join the CETA that does the media. So look into those things. So I'd like to leave my matrics by of 2023 and even 2024 matrics. You want something, you need to go out there and get it. Make your opportunities. Or if you want an entrepreneurship, go and make it happen. If you are at the university and they undecided, go and market yourself to the university. Go and tell them why do you think they should take you? What value you're going to add to a technicon, to a college, to that university. What value? Go and market yourself, believe in yourself, create your opportunities. As much as there is high employment in that, there's always a need for dedicated, responsible individuals that want to contribute positively to South Africa and make the difference. People are looking for that type of, whether you're an employer or an employee or you want to start a business, make it happen. Go and get. If you sit back and wait for opportunities, it's not going to come. So my advice to you is go and create your opportunities. Come to me and tell Mariam, yeah, why should I give you an internship opportunity, a training opportunity, or why should I employ you? Please make me want to employ you, and that's what you need to do for all matricular, post-matriculants out there, please. And also those that took a gap year, and now it's 20 for the class of 2022, please make yourself marketable. Believe in yourself, have the confidence, and go and make a difference, contribute positively to our country.
Oh, Miriam, what an inspirational talk. I so wish that this very talk that you've given on radio this morning, that you do this, during the year, go and visit different schools and go and chat to the grade 12s because they really need to be motivated. Inshallah, people take your advice. It is sound, solid advice. Don't sit on your laurels. Don't wait for things to happen for you. Go out and make it happen. We need to leave it there, unfortunately, because Yasmin Tofi is going to be coming in shortly to present her mid-morning talk show today. You and I need to get together sometime soon, Mariam, and inshallah, you take care, keep us in your du'as, and salamu alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum salam. Always a pleasure conversing with you, my beloved mentor, Sister Julie Ali.
Ameen, thumma Ameen. It is exactly 4 after 10, time for me to wrap up. Till tomorrow morning at the same time as always. Take care on the roads. And a big shout out to our technical and our content producer. Assalamu alaikum. And it is all the best from me, Julie Ali, especially, very especially for the class of 2023 on the back of that discussion with Appa Mariam Mia. Assalamu alaikum.